Hello and welcome to my channel. I wanted to go through and show you how I review my month using the ADHD Notion planner. So let's go ahead and do that together. As you can see here, I have my tasks by project. These are the ones that I didn't get to. And across my calendar, go back, see where we're at. And then these are the ones that I did finish. I can scroll to the bottom here and go all the way over to the different projects. There we go. Now we've got it bigger. So I mentioned in the video of how to use this template that I like looking at what I've completed by project. It helps me see just how much I did. I mean, this is just what it takes to keep a household with two kids running these days. I went on vacation this month, so this was a few things I had to do before I left. I was finishing up a final project. I did end up doing a little bit of writing for Medium. I was obviously working on Notion templates this month. Um, my own work, yeah. I feel like I see so much more what I accomplished and how I'm making progress on the goals that matter to me when I organize things by project. What I want to do now as I go through and review my month is I want to look at where I wanted to focus my energy, my bare minimum month, and a rock star month, just to kind of see how what I did aligned with what I was hoping to do 31 days ago when this month started. So I knew that I had a vacation the second week of July and I was going to lose that week entirely. And I needed to be okay with that, um, which was really hard because I actually had a great month in June. So my bare minimum for the month was enjoy my trip. I am working on Etsy with creating both templates like I have here, as well as some designs that I have on t-shirts and journals. I'm trying really hard to get to star seller, not there yet, but that was one of my goals, was to keep on top of that and make slow progress on two projects. This one is a paid work one, and then of course working in Notion. In Rockstar month, I have a great time with my daughter, come home, dig deep, work on stuff. My goal in a Rockstar month was to completely finish this project that I have, get my ADHD template live, begin work on something else for Notion, doing some work for this songwriting class that I'm taking with Brett Bowles, pulling together my musical again for songwriting class, write some articles for Medium. Ideally, I've been making a few cents a month this year because Medium hasn't been a priority. So my goal was to earn a little bit more than that in a Rockstar month. And really, this was a rock star month. I didn't quite finish this book. I've got 6 chapters left, I think. I tagged most of the June or the March calls, some July ones, went to some, had a lot of work going on here. I did actually completely finish Act 1 of my musical that is shared with my class now. I'm really excited about that. It's been a long time coming. I obviously made this tutorial, this whole template. It's uploaded. I also created a gymnastics Olympic tracker that is available on Notion, just covering the women's sports and filling in scores as they go and kind of explaining how gymnastics works, because my side hustle, my second job, is actually as a gymnastics coach. I figured out how to screenshot videos. I ended up writing 4 articles this month. 2 of them I published myself. 2 of them are under review for publication, so hopefully those will come out next month. I already mentioned I finished that project, and I stayed on top of admin enough that my family is still alive, which is awesome. So I couldn't go through, and I'm going to pause for a minute here and actually type to fill in some of these things that I managed this month. So it's not always true, but in July, I managed to have a lot more wins than challenges when I go through and look at how my month turned out, even though there were a few things that came up, that were not the easiest to deal with. And I left out how little I've been sleeping. On the whole, I've had a really good month, and it makes me excited going into August, which I'm going to start planning next. So my template for my journal looks a little bit different than the one that I'm selling, although I like the one I'm selling better. I just haven't, finished tweaking everything. But what I'm going to do to start planning August is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click New and a drop down, and I'm going to choose Monthly Planning. It's going to open up a new page for me. I don't have any automatic covers here because I like to do my own. just to see what they have for each month. I like the idea of blackberries, but we'll see. Maybe there's some beautiful sky for now. I'm going to reposition that like this. It's 24 monthly planning. I think a good icon for this might be a backpack, because my kids will go back to school this month. Then I think I will come back tomorrow to answer all of these questions, which I actually have kind of started thinking about already. I want to start thinking about finishing things. Some of them I've actually finished this week already, leading into August, but I kind of considered, for administrative purposes, my August started on July 30th, kind of in terms of this idea of finishing things. So yeah, let's come back tomorrow and we will plan August.